My name is Dana Brickey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, I'm a young adult fiction author and I realized the other day that I am in a unique position where I currently own 4 different brands of cheer backpack. Like, no joke, I own 5 bags and they're from 4 different brands, and I'm actually giving away some right now. One has already been given away, I just haven't sent it, I haven't had time yet, and one I will be giving away in the next 5 days and then shipping that as well. And so I realized this is like my last chance to do a video that I've wanted to do for a while, and that is just to compare all the different brands of backpack. Obviously, there are some different ones. I know there's a brand like Pharaoh's that does shoes and backpacks. I know there's Solar that does backpacks. So this is just the the 4 that I see the most at cheer comps, and I feel like the 4 that are kind of like industry leaders, so to speak. So I'm gonna go through all of these. And then once we're done, I'm going to talk about which ones are like the prettiest, so like look the best, which ones hold the most stuff, which ones are the most durable, and which one is like the best bang for your buck. I will explain when I go through each of the bags what I paid for them, if I paid for them, because I didn't pay for all of these, and I want to be really transparent about that because it will affect things. But to kick things off, I'm going to go ahead and show you each bag, each compartment of it, all the different elements, so you can understand what these bags look like and what their kind of makeup is, so to speak. I apologize, this video might be really, really long, but I want to put as much information out there as possible because I haven't seen a video like this before, and I want to be able to help out those people that are currently starting a new cheer season and want to know which bag to get. Like, I've seen cheer moms asking like, what do you guys think about this brand? And I want to be able to like give an answer, not just based on like, I own this one brand and this is how I feel about it. I'm able to answer from like, I own 4 different brands and have used all of those bags and all of those brands. Here's my thoughts. So let's go ahead and kick things off by showing you guys my cheer bag collection. Fair warning again, this might be a long video. All right, here we go. So up first, I'm just going to show you this bag. This is a pink faux suede Rebel backpack. It still has all my bows and stuff on it because I didn't really feel like taking them all off, quite honestly, because this is one of 2 bags that I have that are identical. This is the bag that I actually got free from a Rebel rep. I met her at a comp in Ohio and she gave me this bag. She is super amazing, so shout out to her, shout out to Michelle. So I'm gonna actually toss that over to the side and pick up the next Rebel bag that is sitting here, and that is this gold crushed velvet. It is a bag that I actually won at New Year's. I had to comment what my New Year's Eve plans were on Instagram, and as a result, I won a free backpack. And I freaked out because I was not expecting to win. So this bag retails at, I believe it is $90, and you can get Rebel in crystals across here. This one did not come with it, obviously. Oh, and there's the Rebel mark, just so you can see it. This is a Rebel Dream bag, and it is like the standard size. I know they have like the mini bags, but this one is the standard size, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the different features of it and just kind of explain all the different things. So we'll actually start with the straps. The straps have these little loops here, and it does snap closed, and I think that's important to note because if you are at a cheer comp and you need to run, sometimes you need that extra support of keeping your bag in place while you're running as fast as you can. As far as these loops, I've seen people put cheer balls on them. I've seen people pin pins onto them. So I just wanted to show those in case anyone was interested in that feature. Next, we're actually going to start with this back zipper area. It is just an open zipper area. The back does have a little bit of padding. I don't know how to measure very well, maybe like an 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, I don't know. But it does have a strap inside that is Velcro. So if you're putting a laptop or back books or anything like that, they can kind of store them in place. So this is that. It goes all the way to the bottom of the main compartment. You'll understand what that means in a minute. So there you go, all the way to the bottom. We'll zip this up so it's not super awkward as we go. Oh, I guess I should explain to you on the outside, there is one pocket, and it's just kind of, you know, standard size. It is, because it has like the base and then the mesh, it can hold something that's pretty tall without making it like tip or fall out. But then it also has this little string to tighten. Obviously you wouldn't tighten it that much, but it's a great way to like make sure your water bottle is kept in place. On the other side here, you have the hairspray compartment. Now this bottom part is usually where I put my hairspray, and then this top part is, sorry, there's like a dirty cotton ball. Gross. Sorry about that. But this is where I usually put my charging brick, and then if I wanted, I can put the cord out through the top there. See me wiggling my finger through? You can put the cords out or put your headphones out. I personally don't like ever wear headphones. But so that's this compartment, and I think it's just really cool because it's an easy zip and open and go for hairspray, and I know for a lot of cheerleaders having easy access to their hairspray is important. So those are the side compartments and the back. Next we're gonna go into, well, actually I'll show you this little front compartment. Checked first to make sure it was empty. It's just a little shallow compartment here. This is usually where I store buttons when I'm vlogging to give them all away. Just a nice little area. And then this front bottom compartment, it opens up and you can put stuff here, but then it also has two little compartments and then a clip, and this would be great for putting like keys or even like if you have important keychains or stuff that you need to hook into there. That's not where I put my keys. I'll show you that area in a minute, but it just has these little areas where you can slip stuff to organize, which I think is really helpful, especially if you're someone like me that puts a bajillion and a half things into your bag. Now we're finally going to go into this main open space area, and I'm going to show you the front. Like, so here's the front of the bag. I'm going to show you the back of it. It has this little mesh zipper area right here, and it goes pretty deep. This is actually where I put my car keys when I'm at a cheer comp because I want to make sure there's somewhere super safe inside my bag and they're not going to like float and fly around. So this also is on it though, right at the top. It's another little zippered mesh thing. And fun fact, I just like all these fun facts about how I organize my bag. Clearly I should do another what's in my cheer bag. But this is where I store my EpiPens. So it's like super easy access. Usually just like EpiPen, chapstick, stuff like that. And it's a good size for an EpiPen. It might also be good for like pens and pencils, things like that. Then this is the main compartment. I like that it has like the whole Rebel logo and it goes pretty deep. But what's actually important to note is that there is this like, it has like it has like a little snap and it has all this extra fabric, right? And at first when I got my bag, I didn't know why, because I'm not using my brain. I was just like, ew, sparkles, pretty. The reason for that is that the bottom of the bag opens up and pops down. So now you can see there's still this extra fabric, but it goes with what's underneath it, if that makes any sense. So it's like still loose, and it actually, because it does have the snap, you could like put a pair of shoes right there, and then, oh gosh, I can't do it, can I? And snap it. Nope. Okay, you know what I mean. Snap it. But just to organize things a little bit better if you wanted. But the bottom of the bag, so this is, hold on, let me zip this. I apologize, guys. Holding this is like getting awkward. I will try my hardest to make the next ones not as awkward. So here's the bag, regular open, regular closed, and then there's this drop down part. And the drop down part has mesh in the back. Can you see that right there? Mesh. And then when you unzip the second zipper, there's actually a double pull on this zipper, it opens up to the absolute bottom of your bag, and you can see there's all this loose fabric, and that's so if you needed to, like, you can see how deep that goes. Does that make sense? Up into your bag. So you can put dirty shoes, dirty clothes. I for one have stored snacks in that component or that compartment. And then when you zip it closed, you have this second area, and it is vented in case you have like smelly things, again, like shoes, your uniform, anything you want to store down there. So I'm going to get this all zipped up, but as you can see, this bag definitely has a lot of compartments. I keep saying components. I'm sorry, guys. Has a lot of different compartments and a lot of different features that give you a lot of storage opportunities, and they're really pretty. Oh, and up at the top, I almost forgot this, there's a little clip, and that's where I used to hang all my cheer bows, just because I don't want to have to like loop them around this and get the scrunchie like around it, if that makes sense. So I find this is a really easy way to attach cheer bows. And come on, what's a cheer bag without a couple cheer bows, right? All right, so that's the first bag. This is my Rebel bag. Next, we're gonna move on and take a look at my Infinity bag. So just to let you guys know, since I did it the last video, my Infinity backpack is one that I got for free. I won it in a giveaway from Cheer All-Stars 1 and Celebrity Cheer Unlimited. And this is a bag that I just gave away. I gave it away on my YouTube channel, so I will be sending it away very soon. Congratulations to the winner. So this is one that I got for free and I'm already giving away, but I'll show you all the things. I only used it a little bit. I should say the Rebel ones I've used all cheer season. This one I only used for for traveling from Washington to Ohio, and then half of a cheer comp. But we'll go ahead and take a look at it. So here it is. It's my infinity bag. The patch that says hashtag spread spirit and the Dana C. Berkey YouTube patch were not a part of it. They're a part of the giveaway that I did, but they obviously are customized items I got from Cheer Dreams, and I attached them to the bag, sewed them on, everything like that. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and start same way with the straps. This one you can see has like a couple different sections of straps. I'm trying to like stick all my fingers in them so you can see how they go down the whole way. And so again, if you're putting pins or bows and stuff, that's a cool area to put them on. There is no snap here though in the front. So yeah. Oh, and I should say there are a lot of glitter options for this kind of infinity bag. This is just the model style that I have. And this is about, I want to say like an $80 to $85 backpack. So that was the back, pretty standard. On the front, the first thing that I want to point out is that there is this really sturdy utility strap. Like, it is serious business. It feels like a tire, and for me it just feels like it's going to be something that's really, really sturdy. Like, I've had backpacks a long time ago that would like rip here, and I feel like this won't, just because of the strong plastic around it. Continuing with the stuff on the outside of the bag, it has these straps right here and here, so you can actually like kind of cinch in your bag, which for me, I was like, that's a little weird. And then I thought about it, like, what if you have a ton of stuff in your bag and it's bulging because of it? You can use these straps to kind of tighten it and make it seem a little smaller. Continuing with the outside, we have not one, but two pouches on the side for drink holding or hairspray, things like that. So that's very, very useful. All right, now we're gonna actually get into the bag. If I can find the zipper pull. Where? There's two, that's why. One on each side. Here we go. So this is the back portion of the bag, and you can see right away it actually has a secondary container in it as well. Sorry, I'm struggling to hold this. So you have like the main part, and then you actually have this area that is padded on both sides. It's actually a little bit thicker, probably about the same actually as the Rebel, but it's on both sides. And this is the laptop compartment. Oh my gosh. Words are hard. Okay. So you can put your laptop in here, and then books or paperwork in there. That's actually where I would store my iPad, my schedule. Again, I did take this to one comp, and I did travel through an airport and stuff like that with it. So it's a really great back area, and it does have that extra padding for a laptop or other electronics. Next, we'll go ahead in this front floppy part. I don't know why I said floppy part. This front flap. And so I unzipped it, and as you can see, it has two little ones that you can just barely fit your fingers in, a slightly bigger one, and then another same sized one compartment. So these are great for pens or pencils, or let's be honest, it's cheer, so like lipstick, cell phones can go in there, and then you can see on the back of it, that's the stitch marks from where I put the patch on the front. It also has the little clippy thing, and it has like a pull tabs clip. Can you see that? Like one of these? No, okay, sorry. I apologize. That was a hard to film moment. But so it has this great front compartment with lots of storage and organizing options. Next, we're gonna go into the front compartment. So not the main compartment, but this little front guy. And you can see it goes pretty deep, but this is a little bit like smaller, if you will, a shallower of an area. So I actually would also use this area. I think I used it when I was traveling for like, I think I had some books with me. You could also put like, oh, I put my purse in this. That was it. I put my purse in this compartment when I was in the airport, because I only wanted one item. I didn't want to have like my purse and my backpack because it was a pretty late flight. And so again, that's not the main area. That's just this front zone. And then we're going to go into the main area. And as you can see, it is just really big, really deep. There's no like kind of compartments or anything, but it definitely has like a lot of storage. I don't know why me flopping this open makes me think it shows you. But yeah, it's really big. And when you tighten these, this is actually the compartment that gets cinched a little bit towards the bottom. So yeah, not as many of the little like zippered area as the Rebel bag. I can't get this close, I'm sorry. But still a lot of like large areas. So it's good for organizing like a lot of stuff. Like I was really excited when I loaded everything into this when I traveled to Ohio, because I have so much stuff that I always have to like bring home to my family or pack with me. And I was able to fit everything in this bag. Like I think I put like my coat, my sweater, I had all of my makeup, my purse, my laptop, or sorry, not my laptop, my Kindle, or no, I did have my laptop. I had my laptop laptop and my iPad, all my electronics, all my everything, and it fit in here super, super well, and it's like sturdy and really feels like it's not gonna like move or go anywhere or break or things like that. The material is this like canvasy, I don't know what kind of material this is. I don't know. There. Now you know. That material. I don't know, guys. I really don't. But I love it, and it's really great. And again, this was a free item I received in a giveaway, though. And oh, and of course, the infinity symbol. We didn't talk about that. So that's my infinity bag, and it does say infinity right there. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at my Varsity backpack. So this next bag, before I even get into it, I wanted to explain that there are a couple of things I couldn't take off of it. So like my hand sanitizer, I didn't bother taking off, and I have some bag tags that were next to impossible to get off. I also do want to mention that this is the oldest bag. I've had it for a year and a half now. I think it'll be 2 years in September, but it was previously owned. It was actually graciously given to me by my friend Tori. She's an athlete at California All-Stars, and she offered to send me this bag, and when she did, it had already been used for at least 2 years. So any kind of wear and tear is at least 3, almost 4 years old. Like that shows you kind of how it does over time, whereas the other bags I've had for less than a year. So I just want to mention that. But I wanted to go ahead and show you. This is the bag. As you can see, it is a Varsity bag, and it is all glittery but has like a plastic coating to it, and it obviously has the California All-Stars logo, since Tori cheers at California All-Stars Arizona. These are my bag tags. I just could not bother getting them all off right when I went to film this video, so I apologize. Oh, and the hand sanitizer. Those are not a factor since they were items that I added myself. So let's go ahead and start though the same way as the last one. I apologize. My cat has been sleeping on this one because apparently him having a shark bed and a regular bed and special little cubby nook areas with blankets isn't good enough. So there's literally cat hair all over this. But here on the straps, we have those little loop areas, and that's it. And oh, I'll show you guys, it did like, you know, crack a little bit on the plastic, and there's been like water or like rain that's gotten in it. I just want to be really transparent and show you guys that stuff. Again, this was pre-owned before I even got it. Like, I don't want you guys to look at it and be like, oh, the plastic came up, it's a bad bag. Like, no, this is like, has been through the ringer of cheer seasons. So yeah. The one thing that this bag has that the other ones haven't though, is up towards the top here. Sorry, there is cat hair flying everywhere. There's these little loops, which are great for putting medals, putting pins. It has a little loop here. You could put cheer bows, all kinds of stuff, and it's on both sides. So that's actually where I did put a couple of cheer bows when I did use this bag. I used it for an entire cheer season. It held up so well, and I really loved getting to use it. This one also has a little zippered area at the very top. It's black, so I'll pull it out rather than trying to show you it in. I guess I can. That's actually where I would keep my portable charger, so it was super easily accessible, and it does have the little pop cord thing right there as well in case you want to like have headphone cords coming out of it. I've never run the cord that way, but I do have that option, which I like. So that's the top of the bag. I'll go on to the sides next. We have this side compartment, which I can't get open. Oh my goodness. It's just a zippered area, and you can see it does have the plastic inside, so it's great for storing a lot of different things. This is usually where I would keep my buttons, so I had them easily accessible to hand out to people as I was meeting them for the vlog. And then on the other side, we have this mesh area, and obviously like a drink holder, or if you didn't have drinks, putting whatever else hairspray in there definitely helps as well, or works as well. The one thing I wanted to show you guys on the front though, oh gosh, the zipper's not feeling it today. There is a front zipper that goes all the way back. So, oh, I don't think oh no, I did open it the whole way. I don't know if you can see that. It goes like all the way deep, and this is actually meant to be for your shoes. It does have a little vent right at the front there to get some airflow going. None on the back or bottom, so it's a little bit less than what like some of the other bags have, but it has this really thick plastic on the bottom too, so it's not gonna like get all worn and rubbed on the bottom. I wanted to point that out. But yeah, so a great spot for your shoes with a little bit of ventilation as well. And again, this is from Varsity, so it's definitely like, you know, perfect spot for your Varsity shoes. All right, so that's it for like the outside compartments. We're gonna go ahead into the two main compartments. So we have this first one where all of my bag tags are located, and I'm just gonna open this like that so you guys can kind of see. I did not clean that well, did I? It has a big clip in it though, and this is actually where I would hook my keys, so they'd be dangling in this free area, easy to grab, easy to get to. It does have a back little pouch here. Oh, Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm freaking out. It's me and Cammie at Worlds. She took a Polaroid of us. I actually want to cry right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was the happiest thing I ever found in a cheer bag. Oh my gosh, I have to message Cammie right after I film this. Okay, but so it has this little pouch area, which is great for storing like smaller things. I know I put like my wallet in there before. And then on the front, so like here's where the logo is, right here is a little zippered area, and I was like, it has a pattern, but no, it's like the back of the stitching. And this is another little area to store stuff. I really love when bags have those moments, because then you can store those little things that you really need to keep organized, makeup, whatever. I just find that when I'm traveling for cheer, I need a million different things stored in my bags, and keeping them really separated totally helps. All right, so now we're gonna go into the main compartment area, and as you can see, it's all black inside. This little flap is from the one up here, but then it does also have a secondary area for like a laptop or whatever, so it doesn't have a separate entrance for that, but it does still have it. And then you can see it goes just all the way down, just like a normal backpack would. So not quite as many zippered containers as the last two, but still has like options for storing different stuff in it, and obviously contains the best treasure ever, a picture of me and my friend from Worlds 2018, because yeah, that was a thing. But so again, this was my Varsity bag. Now let's move into the last one, which is my chassis bag. I realized I didn't say the price of the last bag. From looking online, the Varsity bag is usually around like $75, I want to say. I will put links to all of these bags in the description. They might not be the exact ones, just because some of them might not be currently offered, but I will link you guys as much stuff as I can below. Now we're going to move into the final one. This is definitely the most inexpensive bag. I want to say it usually is running around $29.99 or $25.99. I've gotten it on sale before for like $5 off or like 20% off for different holidays. And this is my backpack from Chassis. I actually order it from omnicheer.com. They're definitely a little bit of a lower level as far as a lot of stuff goes, and not lower like quality, but like a lot lower price and like design and stuff. So like price points are lower, so all the things that go with it. But I want to show you this bag because this is actually one of the first ones I owned, or one of the first type I owned. I had a pink one and a pink and blue, and then I got this black one, and I've only used this one like maybe once or twice. I don't think I actually have it all, because or very much at all, just because I also got my California All-Stars bag right around that same time. Oh, anyway, this is the bag. Didn't even show it yet. This is the one that I'm giving away this coming weekend, or this coming Friday on my Instagram, so check it out. I had to just remove like 35 bows from it because I'm giving away a lot of stuff. But this is the Chassis bag. As you can see, it does have the sparkle and the shimmer, and I will say it's not as like high intensity shimmer as some of the other bags are. Obviously I don't have like a sparkle, like just a standard sparkle Infinity or Rebel to compare, but I have been able to compare with friends at competitions, and it's definitely like a lower level sparkle, and the sparkle does fade over time. I wish I had one of my older ones to show you, but I've actually donated them to charity since. But so it's definitely like you're getting what you pay for, but you're still getting like a decent bag. And I want to make that really clear. Like, yeah, this is like the cheapest and like the most discounted bag, but it's not like a piece of garbage, and it still looks really cute. So I just want to like emphasize that point too. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and start same way with the straps. As you can see, there's no kind of loops. There's no kind of like clip-ins, just kind of a standard strap. The top, totally normal. As for the sides, we have a mesh compartment on both sides, so great for like storing hairspray and storing like water bottles. My first season that I was vlogging, I think it was the first, maybe even the first two, I had like my pink and blue bags, and I would do hairspray on one side, water bottle on the other, or water bottle on one side, Dr. Pepper on the other. I love my Dr. Pepper. On the top though, here there's also this little loop, and that's where I would hook on all of my cheer bows, because you definitely got to have the bows on the bag. Obviously this one has a TNT Force patch, which is from my cheer series. It is something that I purchased from Cheer Dreams and attached myself. That's it for the outside though, and this bag only has 3 different compartments. We're going to go ahead and start with this front one. When we open it up, oh gosh, I got more cotton balls. What is with me and leaving cotton balls just everywhere? Anyway, it has a little bit of fuzz from the cotton ball. Let me clean, there we go. Sorry about it. But it's just a plain little area. You can see the circle here from where I stitched on the pouch on the front, but it's just a plain open area, and Oh my gosh, I'm finding bobby pins. Clearly I need to clean this bag out, you guys. Sorry. But just like an open area, no tinier compartments to hook anything into or put anything into at all. So we're gonna move on to the next compartment. And that is like kind of the main one. It might be hard to see, but it's just kind of open, just kind of plain, just a regular empty compartment, no zippered areas, no special little slip-in areas, just an open area. And then the main one, I guess the last one wasn't the main one, that was like the medium one, if you will, is just plain all the way down. There's no straps, no zipper areas, no anything like that. So this one is definitely the easiest to show because it is the most simple in design. And again, this was around $25, maybe $30 at most, but you can usually get like coupons and things like that. So there you go. Chassis. Okay, so those are all the bags. I feel like I still have cat hair floating around everywhere. I apologize. If you like see it go by the camera, then just consider me next level, like Simply Not Logical, you know? Cat hair is just all the places. Anyway, I hope you guys were able to kind of get a lot of information from me going through each of those bags. I apologize if some of the angles were weird. I thought about filming somewhere different so I would have more space, but then I just didn't. So sorry. Anyway, I want to go ahead and talk about those 4 things that I mentioned at the start of the video and kind of how the bags stack up against each other because of it. So up first, I want to talk about which bag visually I find to be the best. And for me personally, that's Rebel. I think the Rebel bags look the coolest. They have the most different colors, the most different finishes. They have these like dragon skin finishes and the glitter. They have ones that aren't glitter. I just love the look of them. And I know for me, I always really wanted an infinity bag until I saw the Rebel bags really coming out with these new styles, and then that was where my heart was. 100% absolutely love them, think they're so great. I was so excited to own my first one. It's actually in my vlog. What is it, the Pink Cheer Classic vlog when I'm in Ohio. That's the day I got it, and I really wanted to cry when Michelle gave me the bag. Like, it was just the happiest moment. And then to actually win a second one, like, could not believe it. So yeah, as far as like the visual look, I definitely find Rebel to be the most appealing personally. Obviously, you like some people might feel differently based on their personal experience or on what they're looking for, their aesthetic, whatever. But for me, I like the look of Rebel the best. Up next is which one is the most functional. I consider things to be functional when it has a lot of compartments and areas to store things. And so for that reason, I have to go with Infinity. They have a lot of different areas to store stuff. Obviously, Rebel is right behind them with that like under container area that really pops down and stores stuff. And yes, Varsity has it too, but I feel like the Varsity bag didn't have quite as much, although it did have a lot of different stuff. But so Infinity definitely has the most, and I feel like when I did use that bag for travel, it was my favorite to use for travel. Like I traveled with my, traveled on a plane for a flight with my California All-Stars bag, with my Rebel bags now, and my Infinity bags, and I really honestly feel and the chassis ones I've gone on vacation for it, but I really feel like the Infinity one stored the most stuff and is going to be the best for travel. Has a lot of compartments to put things into, organize well, and in that front, just definitely for me personally was the best in that regards. So next is which one is the most durable, and again, I have to give it to Infinity. Just with that like really sturdy strap and the feel of the material, it really felt like it could go the distance. I think right behind that would definitely be the Varsity bag because it has that water resistant cover, which yes, over time it can and will crack, but again, that bag is at least 4 years old and just now starting to show that wear and tear. And so I think that one is really good as far as like rainy weather, things like that. I mean, we all saw how much it rained at Worlds and Summit this year, so it's an important thing to have. I think the Rebel bags they're not like crummy, if you will, but I think it's more of a fashion bag, at least the styles that I have. And the chassis bag definitely isn't bad. It's just more run-of-the-mill backpack, the same kind of material and things that you might get a bag that you bought at like a retail store, whatever. And finally, which bag gives you the most bang for your buck? Obviously, for me, all of these gave me great bang for my buck because I didn't actually spend money on them. The only one I paid for was my chassis backpack. And fun fact, I've only ever bought... I bought myself the black bag and I bought a matching one for my niece Casey. I bought myself a pink one. I bought myself a blue one. So I've paid for 4 backpacks from Chassis and 1 from Infinity. I was actually going to buy myself an Infinity bag, and instead I bought one for my best friend for her birthday the year they came out with the purple. And I was so bummed to not buy one for myself because I always wanted one, but it was great to see her, the look on her face. It's actually in a video that was on my old channel, so it's no longer available. But it was such a great moment, and I'm so glad I got to bless her with that bag for her birthday. And obviously since then I've gotten different bags for free, so kind of like a little bit of a karma moment maybe, I don't know. But so as far as like actual retail price, and again, I said all the prices, but in case I was wrong, I will put links in the description so you can check them all out. Different styles and features might have slightly different prices, but I honestly think that the Infinity is very well priced for what you're getting, and also the Varsity bag is really well priced for what you're getting. I don't think that Rebel is not a good price. I just think, again, it's more about like the fashion of it, and I find Rebel to be just a little bit more expensive overall. I'm not saying that it's bad, but I just feel like personally there's a reason I didn't buy my own Rebel bag before I got one for free. Like, I really had trouble like pulling the trigger on that purchase because I was like, is it worth it to spend this much money? With the Chassis bag, I think it is what you're paying for what you get, and that's not a negative to say like you're not paying much, you're not getting much. It's just, if you went to Walmart and bought a $25 bag, I think it's going to be a little bit less quality than what this one is. So I think that's a really good thing to note about it. But it's obviously not going to be one of those high-end ones that are going to take you everywhere. You're going to take it with you everywhere, and you're going to store everything in it, because it doesn't have those compartments and things like that to really up the value, which to me, that's the thing that adds value. So yeah, I think that's it. I think those are all the areas I wanted to talk about. Hopefully, again, I apologize if this video is really long, but hopefully it gives you a lot of information, because like I said, like I have never seen a video like this out there where someone really went through and compared all the bags. So I'm hoping that my video can help people that are on the search for the right bag for them. And if you guys have any questions at all, please, please, please let me know in the comment section. Well, first, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But then if you have any questions or additional thoughts, please put it in the comment section. With the exception of the Varsity bag, like we've seen the wear and tear. I've only owned my Infinity bag for a year, and I've only used it like twice. So I don't really know how it's going to age over time. And then my Rebel bags, I use them all cheer season, but that's only one cheer season. So I don't know how those are going to eventually start to break down, or different wear and tear moments. The Chassis bag, this one I haven't used, but the other ones that I have owned, I've gotten more use out of, and they never did bad, but I strictly use them for cheer. I didn't use them like day to day. I'm not like a student, so I'm not carrying a backpack day to day, so that's a factor. But if you're like, oh, I owned a Infinity bag for 3 years, this is the kind of wear and tear to expect, please put that in the comment section. Or if you have specific questions, obviously some questions I might not be able to answer after this week, because I am giving away 2 of the bags, putting them in the mail, all that. So I might not have all the details, but I would definitely love to help anyone in any way that I can, because this was a huge thing for me when I was trying to decide which bag to buy. Like, I needed answers, and there really wasn't anything out there. So I'm hoping that through this video, you can get what you need. Sorry, it's been bugging me this whole video that I have a Need coffee shirt on, but all you see is Need. Want to point that out too. So yeah, like the video, comment those things. Finally, make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications on. If you have requests, I should say too, for other videos along this nature, please let me know. I'll do my best to help you guys out with getting you information, because I want this channel to not only be entertaining and fun with me reacting to stuff and being crazy all the time. I want to actually give you guys good information about stuff that's out there because of my experience, having products, knowing different companies, this, that, whatever. But make sure you're subscribed so you get all the good stuff that's coming up. I'm hoping to do more videos like this throughout the summer, quite honestly, doing like product reviews and things like that, because I want you guys to feel like going into this next cheer season, you have maybe an edge up on information. You're not just going by what you've done in the past. You maybe are exposed to a little bit more stuff. You get some honest and real reactions to different things, and it's going to just help you be a more informed consumer. I know there's probably moms that are watching this going, yeah, informed consumer, and like younger people are like, who to what? Cause yeah, or in the words of Vanjie, who dat? Even if it's a what's that. So yeah, but yeah, stay tuned, more of this to come. I figure this, during the summer is a good time for that, because there's not as many things to react to. So yeah, for now though, I hope this video has been informative and helpful to someone. If anyone out there owns backpacks from a different brand and want to weigh in, feel free. Or if you are from a brand, a backpack brand, and you need someone amazing and wonderful to try it out, I'm talking about me in case you aren't sure, let me know. Basically, like, I will accept all free glitter backpacks all the time, forever. Alright, anyway, sorry this video is a million hours long, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon.